can't do that to me.
Did you guys share a room?
You don't need to say anything if you don't want to, but I think it is God tier how fucking hilarious this is.
Did you guys share a room?
No.
No.
PAX is it was a very fun event. Valve treated us really, really well. I've never seen anyone treat someone so well in an event before. They gave fucking pizza and sandwiches to kids waiting in line, dude. And the talent was no different. They treated us great. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of work, though. We were there from like 9 till whatever, 7, 8, and it was just always on. You're either playing, you're casting, or you're talking to fans, hyping them up and teaching them stuff. So we were exhausted every day. There's a lot of very tired, very intense. But one good thing that we did do is we went out to dinner with each other at every night and got some stuff. So the last day, the night before, we ate at this super, super fancy joint. And I've told people this hundreds of times. The more fancier the food gets, the closer it is to eating a human. That's all rich people want to do. They just want to eat human beings and pretend like they're not. There's fucking bone marrow on the menu. There's like veal. Rich people just want to eat people. They don't want to fucking admit it. So they come up with fancy ways to be like, oh, it's bone marrow and child meat. But it's not weird. We're just rich. We're rich. Now give me a bottle of blood, please. So we're eating at this fucking place where, like, everything has bone marrow and shit in it. And I never had that before. It was way too above my pay grade. I'm like a McDonald's. This was like fucking the Queen of England just served me a sandwich. It was too much. So my body has a bunch of shit it's not used to, like fucking abused babies and blood and bone
Condiments.
shit. Condiments, yeah. So next day, feeling great. Halfway through the day, I'm like, something's really wrong with my stomach. And like, I start going pale and shit. It's real bad. And me and Suns fan have may I say, congratulations to us. Suns fan and I, grand finals casters at a TI event, ladies and gentlemen. Fuck you, Odie Pixel, baby. At a Valve event. I was fucking 1 week away from you. You tried for 5 years. I'm nailed on number 1, baby. But we were the grand finals casters at a Valve event. Halfway through the fucking cast, my stomach has this horrendous pain that I've never felt before. And I'm standing up and Suns fans talking. I'm just like, yeah.
So if I can interject occasionally, from my perspective, we're casting. It was actually going, not that it wasn't great before, but I felt like that panel specifically was really hyped. Like we were doing really well. And then suddenly Slack just stops responding to me. Like he's just very uncharacteristically quiet. Like he's always going to say something, right? But this time he was not having the back and forth. So I knew in the back of my mind something was up.
Yeah. So I'm like literally standing like this, holding my stomach, like, yeah, good. And like the end of the event, I'm like really hurting. So all the Valve guys are like, great job. We're so proud of you. And I'm like, yeah, great job. I'm like completely pale. I start walking home. I don't know what's going on, but I'm like, Suns fan, get us home. I can't even function. We're walking and Suns fan's like, yo, dude, you gonna shit your pants if I get lost? And I'm like, I might. I've never felt this way, but I feel like the rectum control is really hurting right now. And he's like, I don't know how to get home, but we're gonna try. And he keeps making jokes about getting lost and then filming me shitting my pants, and I'm freaking out because it's close. Something's gonna happen. So we make it to the hotel, and he's like literally like trying to hold the door for old people, and I'm like slamming on the button. I'm like, get the fuck out! And I run up to my room. And turns out
before you get into it, I didn't hear from him for 2 hours afterwards. I was trying to reach him for 2 hours. And go ahead.
So here's the story. So I'm on the toilet. I'm doing nothing's going on though, but I start getting this like incredibly strong gas, and it's like really like, whoa, what was that? Like I don't know what was going on. So Sunfam asked me, he's like, hey, we're gonna go eat in 10. And I was like, all right, I think I can be there. I'm laying down in my bed, and I passed what could have been the most massive passing of gas my body has ever. I literally screamed out, and my body was gyrating, and I went, ah! And then I don't remember. I fell asleep. It literally was such a violent expulsion of gas. My whole body shivered, and then I passed out. I woke up 3 hours later. And they're like, what happened? I was like, I don't know, dude. I had the like the most horrendous part of my life, and then I passed out.
It hurt? I'm guessing it hurt if you were screaming.
It was just, I didn't think it would be a big deal. I thought it'd just be a little thing, but it's like it moved my whole body. I literally was like, ah! And I was
That is the definition. That is the definition of a fart attack if I've ever heard it in my life.
And I was trying to explain it because everybody was like, "Why didn't you come to the grand finals dinner?" And I was like, "I just wasn't feeling good." I told something to Conrad, and they were laughing so hard. I'll never forget it. I literally thought my last moments on this earth, as the consciousness was fading, was I just farted and I died, and that was they're gonna find me in this bed. That was it. It was so scary, Purge. Imagine going out like that.
That's incredible. If only you were more diverse in your diet, dude. I don't know. Maybe you should eat something other than meat once in a while.
See, that's the thing that's weird because obviously I have a very different perspective. I have these pains all the time. He's never had these pains before. And it just ends up being gas. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? How do you not know what it is? Because at first he thought he was going to vomit. That was the first thing he brought up. He's, I'm about to vomit. Oh, God. Then he's like, oh, no, I have to shit. He couldn't make up his mind which hole it needed to come out of. It was his anus all along, apparently.
It was intense. It was very intense. So
you had like some bacteria in your belly or something.
Whew. That fucking bone marrow, dude. That veal. Don't eat veal, kids. That little baby lamb, he got his revenge. And that was don't do it. Christ.
Wow.
So that's my story for
Great. No, that was Slacks, that was the perfect way to end this one. The post TI episode, a lot of great dense information to unpack, and to end with that's thank you. Just thank you.